Today we're going to be looking at something that got a really huge secret buff here in Modern Warfare Zombies, and I can absolutely guarantee you there is not a more powerful weapon in this game right now. And the crazy thing is, this actually isn't even a weapon, it's an attachment. So today we're going to be looking at the Flamethrower, and this thing, it got a huge secret buff during the Season 2 Reloaded update, and when I used this thing, it blew me away, guys. So with that, welcome on back to the channel, everybody. If y'all don't know, my name is Ghost. I appreciate everybody that stops by the video today. If you're into zombies content or anything Call of Duty, consider smashing that like button, man, and subscribing to the channel. We just hit 12,000 subscribers. We're already so close to 13, and I cannot thank you guys enough for all the support lately. So as we started out here, I did bring in a tier 3 crystal with me and an epic Aether tool, but we're not going to use either of those yet. I wanted to go around and just test this thing as it is, completely bare with nothing on it. In the first tier zone, we were able to just one tap things, and now we're coming into the second tier zone here, and still we're absolutely just destroying these zombies with one tap of the flames. Even when I started this weapon raid stash contract, I was keeping these zombies off me absolutely no problem, and then I had these two mimics that came in the room at the same exact time, and this thing just instantly deleted them. So after I spent a fair bit amount of time hanging around in tier 2, I decided it was finally time for me to take my ass into tier 3 and test this thing out, still completely bare, mind you. What started happening right here, I honestly could not believe, guys. Check this out. We are in tier 3 with a completely gray gun, no pack-a-punch, no ammo mod, and we are instantly deleting tier 3 zombies. There is not a single gun in the game that can do this, or have we had a single gun in the game that can do this. Just absolutely burning through these tier 3 zombies. This thing is insane. It's actually extremely fun to use, I'm not gonna lie. Hell, I even tried to take on this tier 3 disciple with this thing, and granted, I only had, what, I think 116 in the fuel tank. We were almost able to kill this thing. I did have to finish him off with the throwing knives. But if I would have hit that ammo station before I tried this, I would have definitely taken this guy out with ease. Yeah, hell no, I couldn't let this guy get away. So we're gonna back off back into tier 2, and we're gonna go ahead and throw all of our stuff on really quick. We got that flawless crystal we're gonna throw on here, and that epic Aether tool. We also got the napalm I'm gonna throw on there for the hell of it. I figured fire with fire, let's do it. We also do have that elder sigil on us, so we're gonna be going in there and also testing it out on that HVT mega abomination, and also just seeing how it handles like the hordes of zombies that are in there, because those are just a little bit stronger than tier 3 zombies, so we're definitely gonna have to go check that out. So you guys can see coming back in here into tier 3 with this thing almost fully upgraded. Yeah, we are just absolutely shredding through these zombies. Absolutely nothing out here stands a chance. If you guys are on controller, just tap that trigger, that way it just spits out that flame, and you guys can see right here, I'm gonna take on one of those armored zombies, and just, he goes down in a second. Watch this Mangler right here. It's like he's here and he's gone. Don't get me wrong, guys, I absolutely love the Lockwood 680 back in its heyday when it was the king of this mode, but yeah, it's got nothing on this Flamethrower. So now it's officially time to take this thing and go test it on one of the big boys. So let's go down and try it on this mega abomination right here. And do you see the health just fall off of this guy? It is crazy. If he didn't end up charging me right here, I think this would have been the fastest way I've ever killed a mega abomination, I'm not gonna lie. Now that I've done about everything that I want to do out here on the main map, we're gonna take this elder sigil and go on into the dark Aether. And you know, the very first thing that I gotta do when I come in here is test it on that HVT mega abomination, so we're gonna grab that bunny here really quick. Also, if you guys need to know just how to open up the dark Aether, or maybe you're struggling where to find any of these contracts or anything, or you want to know how to upgrade those pieces, I'm gonna have a video down in the description that you guys should go check out. Hopefully it might be able to help you out. If I didn't have to clear out so many damn zombies being in here in the Elder Dark Aether and being by myself, I think this Flamethrower would have definitely been able to take them on with a single tank, but I did have to find myself going off and refilling this thing. The damage output was still insane, and I would say this is a absolute S tier way to take on this mega abomination, especially if you don't have a jug suit. This is something that everybody can equip and use, and hell, I would say do it fast, because you never know with like the devs and stuff, they like to nerf things and mess with stuff in the game that's fun, and I really don't know why. But yeah, I went off and I refilled the tank on this thing, and I came back and he was actually standing out of the fog, surprisingly, which is fine by me. I honestly hate fighting in that damn fog, but he ended up dropping us a dog bone, which is awesome. I love the fact that we can find those previous dark Aether acquisitions in this one as well. Just gives me more of a reason and a want to come in here and farm this one, knowing that I can get all those different acquisitions, not only from the previous one but from this one as well. That's awesome. Now we're over here in the holdout, and absolutely no surprise, this thing is holding its own. Now I did end up setting up one sentry gun just because I did have it, but with this Flamethrower, I really don't think I would have needed it. My only real con with this Flamethrower is the size of the tank. I wish it had a little bit more in it, especially after we pack-a-punch it. It's really not too bad as long as you just try to keep tapping the trigger. Just try to conserve as much ammo as possible. After getting this holdout mission done, we went over and we got the Aether extractor one done, but we really didn't use the flamethrower too much in this, just at the very end. But I'm pretty happy with the loot that we ended up pulling out of this contract though. We ended up getting that golden armor, we did get those schematics for the mags of holding, and then we got a refined ether crystal, so some pretty good loot out of that one. Also, really quick, just before we go, I'm gonna stop up here at this exfil. I don't know if you guys have been in here in the dark ether a lot and if you come up here to this extraction, but usually if you come up here to this extraction, you're gonna have a lot of zombies tailing you, so I'm gonna throw a decoy down here and I just want to see this thing just torch through this pile of zombies. Absolutely insane. This thing is crazy. I would say use this thing before the devs get their hands on it. Not only is this thing like the most powerful thing in the game to use right now, but the wonderful thing about it too is that as long as you have it unlocked, anybody can use this thing. Slap it on any weapon that uses that attachment and you're good to go. And also, like, for my solo players, definitely try this thing out. Like, I was just able to complete the Elder Dark Ether on my own and get some of those schematics and a bunch of rare acquisitions, so definitely a thing that you guys should try out. That's gonna be about it, guys. I appreciate everybody that stopped by the video today. If you enjoyed it or if you found it all informative, consider rocking that like button, and if anybody's new to the channel, consider subscribing. I would greatly appreciate it. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next one.